to another learning adventure, and today we will be discussing all about bridging leadership process. What is leadership? Leadership, according to Hollander and Julian in 1969, is a process, a complex and dynamic exchange relationship built over time between leader and follower, and between leader and group of followers who depend on each other to attain a mutually desired goal. Based on the journal published in 1948 by R.M. Stogdell, entitled Personal Factors Associated with Leadership, a survey of the literature, there are several key components to this working relationship. These are leaders, followers, the context, the leadership process per se, and the consequences or outcomes. At this point in time, we are going to dig deeper in understanding the leadership process. Leadership process comprises the leader, the followers, the context, and the consequences, for instance, suspicion, trust, dislike, or affection. These key components build up the leadership process. Process of bridging leadership. First, the leader. Leaders are people who take charge of or guide the activities of others. They are often seen as the focus or orchestrator of group activity. These are the people who set the tone of the group so that it can move forward to attain its goals. Leaders provide a group with what is required to fulfill its maintenance and task-related needs. Second, the followers. The follower is not a passive player in the leadership process. Edwin Hollander, after many years of studying leadership, suggested that the follower is the most critical factor in any leadership event. Third, the context. Situations make demands on a group and its members, and not all situations are the same. Context refers to the situation that surrounds the leader and the followers. Situations are multidimensional. Next, the process. The process of leadership is separate and distinct from the leader. The process is a complex, interactive, and dynamic working relationship between leader and followers. This working relationship built over time is directed toward fulfilling the group's maintenance and task needs. Part of the process consists of an exchange relationship between the leader and the follower. The leader provides a resource directed toward fulfilling the group's needs, and the group gives compliance, recognition, and esteem to the leader. To the extent that leadership is the exercise of influence, part of the leadership process is captured by the surrender of power by the followers and the exercise of influence over the followers by the leader. Lastly, the consequences. A number of outcomes or consequences of the leadership process unfold between leader, follower, and situation. At the group level, two outcomes are important. Have the group's maintenance needs been fulfilled? That is, do members of the group like and get along with one another? Do they have a shared set of norms and values? And have they developed a good working relationship? Have individuals' needs been fulfilled as reflected in attendance, motivation, performance, satisfaction, citizenship, trust, and maintenance of the group membership? Have the group's task needs been met? That is, there are also important consequences of the leadership process for individuals, and these are attendance, motivation, performance, satisfaction, citizenship, trust, and maintenance of their group membership. And those are the key components that build up the bridging leadership process. Bear in mind that the nature of the leadership process varies substantially depending on the leader, the followers, and the situation and context. Thus, leadership is the function of an interaction between the leader, the follower, and the context. And that ends our discussion on bridging leadership process. This has been your discussant, Mr. Neil Cervantes Franco, saying, thank you, stay safe, stay healthy, stay educated.